Hi, welcome to the J29 Business Simplified YouTube channel. My name is Erwin. If this is your first time visiting our YouTube channel, welcome. Today's topic is one step you can take to start growing your business today. Now, as business owners and entrepreneurs, when it comes to business growth, we think of so many different things. You may consider changing your marketing strategy. You may look at your employment structure. Do you have enough people employed to do marketing? Do you have enough people to take care of sales? Is there enough people to take care of admin? And there are so many ways to grow your business. But depending on your kind of business, you would have to really do some research and find out exactly what it is you could do. There is one thing that cannot be disputed though in generally any business. Growing your business requires you to get more customers. So in my business personally, I'm on a growth strategy. I need to grow my business, and after evaluating, doing research, going back to studies that are on business, looking to friends, family, experts, finding out their opinion on what really grows a business, I decided to do a bit of my own research on my own business, and I looked at how I got my first clients. I can clearly remember getting my first client from my business, and yes, it was an exciting time. But when I go back and I look at that first client, and I look specifically at what made that client sign up with me. Why are they my client today? There's one thing that stands out, and that would be relationship. I did not go to the client at that point in time and say, hey, my business does entrepreneurship training and we do digital marketing. We can help you get your business online. No, it didn't start that way. It was quite simple. I met somebody at a networking event. We started chatting about their business and what they do. They asked me a few questions about what I do. And we said, fine, nice to meet you. About a month later, met the same person again. And I said, hey, Owen, you mentioned that you do digital marketing. You can help me get my business online. I've got a LinkedIn page, but, there's not much happening there. Do you think I should, get it up and running again? And I suggested a few options, but I did say, look, let me first have a look at what you have going on online before you make a decision. And I gave them some feedback, and the client saw me again and they just said, let's get started. I love what you've given me. This information is great. So my point is this, it's for me personally, it started with the relationship. And I thought about it a bit more, because growing your business by getting new clients is a process. Yes, there may be some people that you can just tell them what your business does, and they'll sign up with you immediately. But if you're looking for repeat business, a long-term relationship with a client, you got to build it. And I had signed a contract for 6 months with a client, and 6 months later, they are willing to renew the contract. Why? Because of the service they received. So throughout the course of having their first contract, I over-delivered. I made sure that if I said we agreed to this, I would do a little something extra to make sure that they can see the extra effort I'm putting in to help them grow their business. And one of the key points when it does come to growing your business and building those relationships with clients, you need to consider, what does your business sound like? And to give you an example of this, let's say I'm sitting in a coffee shop and my phone rings. And I pick up my phone and I don't know the number. So you answer the phone like very older people do, like your parents maybe, and you look at the phone like that because you don't know the number. And you answer the phone and this is what you hear. Hi Owen, my name is so-and-so, I'm calling from company ABC. Are you interested in insurance? I'm like, okay, where did you get my number from? You don't really know me. And I always ask, where did you get my number from? And they say things like, oh, we got a database, and we just decided to call you. I'm like, no, I'm not really interested in insurance. But Erwin, if you sign up today, you will get 50 Rand off on this premium per month. And I'm like, no, thank you. I'm really not interested in insurance at this point in time. And they're like, but Erwin, do you have a funeral plan? And it goes on, and eventually, you say, look, I'm really not interested at the moment. Can we just stop the conversation right here? I'm not even sure if you're really from the company that you say you're calling from. Maybe you're just trying to get my banking details or something like that. So when you approaching clients, I found that when you approach somebody with that kind of attitude, that sales attitude, hi, I do this. Don't you want to use my services? They get a bit apprehensive, because think about that call you got now. You don't know this person from anywhere, and they suddenly want to do business with you. And that's why I think building the relationship, or just introducing yourself to the person, start getting to know them. What challenges do they have in their specific business before you start telling them what your business does? That is really important to building relationships. There was a video I watched a few months ago by a guy called Dan Locke, and he's got a YouTube channel. You can check out his YouTube channel. And he mentioned something so important when he spoke about your business. He said, you have people that phone you and they ask you to buy their product and their service, and then you never hear from them ever again. Once you've bought the product, you don't get any emails, you don't get any calls, no SMSs. You bought the product from them, and boom, they're gone. That's all they were after, the sale. Now put yourselves in the shoe of the customer. I come to your office 2 or 3 times a week. I call you once a week. I follow up with you. As soon as the sale is made, you're gone. And the way I pitched it to you was, you need my product, you need my service. And the approach that I think that really works is when you're solving a problem for your client. What problem is your business, product, or service solving for this potential client that you want to do business with? And he mentioned something in his video. He said, are you solving a problem? And he gave an example of a doctor. He said, when you go to a doctor's office, when you get in, the doctor asks you, hi, how are you doing today? Are you okay? I know that you came in to see me. There must be something wrong. Tell me a bit more about what happened. When did it start? Where exactly is the problem? Where are you feeling a pain? Okay, is it sore on your back? Did you pick up something heavy? And the doctor's asking the patient all these questions to find out exactly what the problem is, so that they can give them the medication or the treatment they need. And then he went further on to say that when you get to the doctor and you walk in, the doctor doesn't say to you, hey, how are you doing today? Oh, your back is sore. Listen here, if you buy this medication at 50 Rand, guess what? We'll give you additional medication for free. It's a buy one, get one free special. I mean, that's not really what you hear from a doctor. There's that caring attitude. They want to help you solve the problem, the pain that you're having. And as business owners and entrepreneurs, I would say there's 2 takeaways from this video. Number 1, you can definitely grow your business by getting more customers. But the way you do it is important, because you want those clients to continue doing business with you. So care about your clients. Show a real interest in what is really the problem in their business. How is your product or service going to solve that problem that they have? And when you are doing business, make sure that you're following up with your clients. You're showing them the benefits of working with you. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I would say take up the challenge to start growing your business by getting new clients, but doing it in a way that's sustainable for the long term. So don't forget to subscribe to our channel. You can also follow us on Facebook, and you can visit our website. We have updated our resources page with more resources for business owners.